If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything.
Welcome back to another episode of If You Can Read, You Can Cook. My name is Lewis Morgan, and today's episode we will be talking about a book entitled The Outfit That Started a Friendship. And then we're going to make some fantastic egg rolls. They're going to have jerk chicken, they're going to have peas or rice and peas, they're going to have macaroni and cheese, they're going to have greens and cabbage. So kind of a Caribbean egg roll. So I think you all are going to really like that. So I'm going to mix the greens and the rice and peas, and then I'm going to do the chicken with the greens and the macaroni and cheese. So I think those combinations are going to be fantastic. I didn't want to put all of that into one egg roll with the white starch and the macaroni and cheese. So, but it's going to be good. Then I'm going to top it with a honey sesame barbecue sauce. The sweetness of that, usually egg rolls and sweetness go together really good. I think they serve it with what do you call it, duck sauce. So it's a sweet sauce. If I had to say it, my wife, I'm gonna have to call her the sauce queen. Everything has to have a sauce on it. So she really enjoys food, but if you got that sauce on it, that takes it to the next level for her. So, let's go ahead and jump right in. Again, The Outfit That Started a Friendship. Fantastic book. And the author is truly dear to me. She is what I call a quadfecta woman, and what I mean by that is there are 4 different things that she really embodies, and she is none other than my beautiful wife, Crystal Morgan. So it is a child's book with an adult message, so don't let the book fool you. If you're reading it to your child, I promise you, if they fall asleep on you, you're going to continue to read the book as they fall asleep. So it's that kind of book, it's that kind of messages. She is an author of 4 different books right now, actually 5 different books right now, and they're on sale at Amazon. But phenomenal author. And I'm not saying that because she's my wife, but there's some really good messages in her books that go a long ways. This particular book, The Outfit That Started a Friendship, it is about 2 boys who meet one another, I mean literally from different ends of the world, and they come together and they really find a true friendship with their differences. And the message being that no matter who you meet, they can be different, they can be tall, they can be short, they can be black, they can be white. But I think that we just, as a community, as a world, any time that you encounter somebody who's different, doesn't mean something is wrong with them. They're just different. But find the time to embrace that person. And this is what these 2 little boys did. So they really, again, embodied the message that she was trying to deliver. And they went from childhood to adulthood, and they hung on to that friendship. So when you go out there and you meet people, and we meet different people all the time, and we tend to stereotype them. Instead, we should ask questions and be open to different things. Again, we're all so much different when it all comes down to it. But when we open ourselves up, and I really believe that this place would be a much better place if we did embody the message that my wife is trying to deliver. And again, she is a quadfecta wife. She is beautiful, she is cute, she is gorgeous, she is smart, she loves me. So that was probably 5, but just any 4 of those, but make sure you keep she loves me in there, because that's not always easy. I can be a difficult person sometimes. So the fact that she loves me and she's all of those other things, I really appreciate her. Again, I have a quadfecta wife. So hopefully this book will do for you what it did for me. And again, the first time I read it, I was truly impressed, and that's not an easy thing to do. I read a lot of books, and I'm a tough critic, but this book really kind of encapsulated what we're going through in the real world. And to have 2 children embrace that, it makes us look like I won't say fools or idiots, but it doesn't make the adults look good when you have children who embrace one another with all of their differences. So, but again, go out there. The Outfit That Started a Friendship by Crystal Morgan, phenomenal book. I believe you all will enjoy this book and all of her books. And again, she has 5 published books right now, and then she has 5 more on the way. She has a podcast, she has some stuff on Spotify, on Facebook. She's just all over the place, extremely busy. She's my superwoman. So if I can walk a day in her shoes, man, I'm doing good. So, but again, go out there, support her, The Outfit That Started a Friendship. And again, think you all will enjoy this book. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the meal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare everything and I'm going to put it together. I'm going to come back. I'm going to see how good it is or it ain't. And I'll be right back, guys.
If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. Always knew I see a day like this. Blue skies, vanilla clouds, sun rays that gliss. Had a vision, I just pray he made it clear that is a new look, a good book top with a chef's kiss. Took a while to embrace these gifts. Had to find my niche, had to take that risk. Had to work that whisk, had to use my wits to know that this ain't that, and that ain't this. Come on, you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. You can do anything. You can do anything.
All right, welcome back, guys. All right, these turned out a lot better than I thought. First time, man, they look all right. They look all right. So I made the sauce was it's a honey barbecue sesame. So it's gonna be kind of sweet, but it's gonna tone down some of the spiciness of the jerk chicken and the so I did use a coconut rice. I made coconut rice. I used a cup of coconut, not the milk but the cream, the coconut cream, and 1 cup of water or broth, or however you normally make your rice. And I use Jasmine rice. And then I added some kidney beans. That was the rice and peas. So, and then the macaroni and cheese. It was something that I already had here. I had some macaroni and cheese. So I thought that would give it a little different flavor as well. But I think the sweetness of this sauce is really going to take it over the top. Here they are, the final. And with the sauce, so I am going to taste one on its own. Oh man, that's really good. This is the rice and peas with greens. I used collards and cabbage, and I mixed it together. Oh man, really spicy as well. I'm not gonna eat all of these, so don't think I am. This is all that I made, but I'm not gonna eat them all. But they are, oh man, yeah, I can't say enough about these. So let me try them with the sweet sauce. That sesame oil takes it over the top. Yeah, my wife, she'll flip out over that sauce. That's right up her alley. But then just really tones down again some of the spiciness of the, because it's really seasoned again. You got the jerk really in everything. Because you use the habanero pepper, and that just a little bit goes a long ways. But excellent, and with the sauce, it's just out of this world. Yeah, that sesame takes it over the top. So this one is really good. So the rice that I made, I didn't show it on camera, but again, all you're doing different from rice is just adding a cup of coconut cream instead of the water, and then add some fresh thyme to it as well. So again, I'll put all of that in the description. So just make sure you guys go out, grab my wife's book, The Outfit That Started a Friendship. Great read. Again, kid book, but an adult message. So I really love this book. This is one of my favorites actually. So go out and check that out. And remember guys, if you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. You can do anything.